You see, sometimes in the practice of nursing, what breaks you, in fact, in the practice of health, not just nursing, whether you're a medical doctor, a pharmacy, a pharmacist, registered nurse, med lab scientist, physiotherapist, what have you, there are certain situations that you would have to experience firsthand to understand what I'm saying. That sometimes what breaks you is not the illness, the severity of the illness of a person. Sometimes it's not the death of a person that breaks you, but sometimes what breaks you is watching the loved ones, the friends, the families of these individuals break down simply because they either lose someone in death. I had an experience where some construction workers were rushed to the accident and emergency departments. And when these individuals were rushed to the departments, for immediate care, and we rushed out to triage, to call it check this patient, to check not just it, to check well, to confirm some things. Checking his pulse, I noticed his pulse. I couldn't even feel his pulse. I think a couple of us checked, and unfortunately, I think one of us felt his last pulse. Now I was still hopeful. Like in my mind, I was praying that God, please let this person survive. That was one thing I was praying for. But unfortunately, this individual did not survive because he has been bleeding for over 30 minutes. When I asked question and I found out that this guy for over 30 minutes, I said it's not possible. He's going to die. Has CPR been carried out? No. What have you done? We just started rushing here. I just it wasn't possible. Even when I looked at the dress of these individuals that brought him, his colleagues, and I noticed that, their body was drenched in his blood. I was like, no, this guy will most likely not survive, what I was hoping. But now here comes the part where I came in from, for this conversation. The moment he died, and I had to let some of his colleagues know that the expression on their faces, you know, the expression, their reaction was once almost broke me while I was standing. I guess I couldn't help but let some tears escape, but I don't think they noticed. It wasn't a good day. Sometimes in this profession, it's the pain of the ones, the friends, and the family of those individuals. And so, to all healthcare practitioners out there, no matter what field you are in, you are doing well and doing your part. And to those of you out there who are not in the and find yourself in situations whereby somebody is unconscious, somebody is bleeding to death, please arrest the bleeding, apply pressure on that spot so that person doesn't lose too much blood. And in addition to that, please learn to do CPR. If you have any nurse, any health practitioner in the environment, please reach out to them so that they can join you. You continuously apply CPR while you call for help or you rush to the hospital. This is my experience in real time. I'm Nurse Jonathan Nzibuka. See you on the next one.